So when you then left, would you say that that's when Son of a Thing Customs started, or did you do something else in the meantime?
I got out, I retired in 2010, and I always wanted to go to Wyotech. It was just my dream. I had always wanted to go, and I finally got the opportunity. I filled out all the paperwork, got everything, and boom, I showed up there. As I was there, it was one of the best learning experiences, and it relit this crazy fire inside of me that I've got for
That's
cars.
cool. What was it about being there that really sort of got that fire? What was it that they taught you? What was it you did?
A lot of it was the people. Like, the courses were great, but they had a program where there was a lot of other vets that were there that were using their GI Bill to go to school. And seeing other guys that had gone through a lot of the same stuff I had, that were car guys too, that just had this passion that you couldn't understand, and being around them, and because this was their chance to change their life from where they were going Army or military or Marines into the car world, and just seeing the fire and passion of like, hey, I get to change, I get to do something new, I get to be a different person. And being around that, it was so contagious that I got real competitive. So I always had the best grades in every class, and it was so much more fun. And then with the instructors, they see how passionate you are, so they invest more time in you. So it's what relit my fire. And I already had real good sheet metal skills and stuff before going to school there, and I already knew basically everything they were going to teach, which was the funny part about it all. Cool. I just wanted to go there so I could have the stamp of Wyotech approval.
That makes sense. You must have brought so much skill to the table. Everyone must have been quite impressed with, geez, you know so much already. But like you say, you wanted that diploma to ensure that you could say, this is what I'm actually professional in. That's incredible. How long was that course for? Was it a couple of years or something?
I spent 2 years there. Most of the courses were, you had a core class that was 6 months, and then you had an after that was 3. And I took a bunch of afters, and I actually took 2 core courses. So I took the full automotive course, and then I took high performance, and then I came back and took the collision refinishing.
Right.
So I took collision refinishing, and then I took street rod, high performance, chassis fab. It took all the fun courses after, but I wanted to make sure that I had the core down on how to do perfect body work. Not just street rod body work, but how to do stuff on a car. And then I actually was metal finishing stuff in the course because I told the teacher that's what I wanted to do. Yes. So instead of using Bondo to fill stuff on like a car, I was beating a dent out in a 96 Grand Prix, and it was trashed. And I beat it out with a hammer and metal finished it, and did as much as I possibly could with it so I could learn that edge of it.
That's really cool. I mean, I think it's the best way you've done it, because you're covering every base, which means when you open up your own garage, you can do everything. And I think it's important, and it's not missing part of the process, because you can learn one thing, but then if a client comes to you one day and says, I need this done, and you don't have the skill, it's a shame. But you have all that skill, which is incredible.